Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a new video. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to set up a K6 and perform simple load testing assessment. I have written a blog on this as well. If you haven't checked it out yet, would suggest you to go and read the blog as well. The link for the blog is mentioned in the description below. While K6 is commonly known for performance testing, it can also be extremely useful during authorized red team exercises. It can be used to evaluate rate limiting, application behavior under load, and overall service resilience. We'll install K6, create a basic test, run it against a simple target, and analyze the results using the built-in dashboard. Let's get started with it. So let's first start with the installation part. In my case, I'm using a Windows system and installing the tools over the WSL. You can install it directly over Windows or Linux systems as well. The first step we should do here is to update the system by using command sudo apt update. In my case, I'm skipping this part as I've already updated my system. The second part here would be to install K6. The way to install K6 would be to use sudo apt install K6. As you can see, after installing K6, all you can do is to use K6 version to verify the version of K6. And in this case, you can see that the tool is installed and K6 version 2.0.0 is in use now. We will now create a JavaScript file. This script will help us simulate multiple virtual users accessing a website so we can observe how the application behaves under controlled traffic. Let's create the file. In my case, I will be using Nano. So let's use nano load test.js. I already have the code copied in my clipboard. I'll just paste it here for your reference. The same code will be pasted down in the description below. So let's break the script down. On the top of the script, there are two modules imported here. The first one is HTTP from K6. This allows K6 to send HTTP requests like get, post, put, and delete. The second one is sleep from K6. This is used to add delay between requests, just like real user waiting before performing any next action. Next, we'll define option blocks here. Inside this block, we use stages to control how the traffic increases and decreases during the test. In the first stage, the test runs for 30 seconds and gradually increases the number of virtual users to 10. In the second stage, the test runs for 1 minute and increases the virtual users to 50. In the third and final stage, the test runs for 30 seconds and brings the virtual users back down to zero. So overall, this test starts slowly, increases the load, observes the application under huge traffic, and then safely ramps it down. After that, we have a default function. The function represents the action performed by each virtual user. Here, every virtual user sends the get request to test k6.io. We can change the target here to whichever target we want. We can even change it to, let's say, evil.com and save the script. Now that the tool is configured, we will now run K6. However, before directly running it, we will also have to set up the output dashboard for it to be visible for the users. In our case, we will be using default dashboard provided by K6. One advantage of using K6 is that we don't have to rely on Grafana or Prometheus for similar smaller assessments. The built-in dashboard provides sufficient visibility into request rates, latency, virtual users, and failures. So all we need to do here is to type in a command. As we can see here, I have typed in the command and I have enabled dashboard K6 dashboard to true. And I'll be running it by just using K6 run followed by the JS file that we have just defined. So when we press on enter here, the script will start. As you can see, there is a web dashboard that is already running here. So if I go here and let's say if I do localhost 5665, I should be able to get the dashboard here. If you see here, there is iteration rate, request duration, request failed, received rate, and all sort of information that we can view here. There are three tabs: overview, timings, and summary. Inside overview, we can see virtual users as well. We can see virtual users that are defined here. That shows how many concurrent users are being simulated. It also shows the request duration. It also shows the request rate. In case of request rate, it indicates the number of requests generated per second. It also shows the response time. The response time here basically is a measurement of how quickly the application responds. And it also tells us the number of data that is sent, received, right? In this case, around 2.65 KB per second data is being sent and received. We can also get a summary as to what is happening currently. And we also have an option to download the report here. We can download the report directly. I hope this installation guide and practical walkthrough were helpful and gave you a good understanding of how K6 can be used for controlled load testing. We've covered the installation process, created a simple test script, launched the built-in dashboard, and analyzed the results generated during the assessment. In the next video, I'll be covering Locust, another popular load testing framework. We'll go through the complete installation process, create test scenarios, and perform similar hands-on demonstration to see how it compares and where it can be useful during authorized load testing and authorized DOS or DDoS assessment. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please consider giving it a like as it helps channel reach more cybersecurity professional and enthusiasts. And if you would like to see more content on VAPT, red teaming, security tools, practical demonstrations, or even cybersecurity awareness, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.